Hi everyone, and thanks for tuning in to this week's yoga video. This is going to be a power flow suitable for all levels. I'll give some modifications, but as always, listen to your body, honor what you need to do, take a break when you need to, push yourself when you need to, and when you're ready, let's go ahead and get started. Come into a comfortable seated position on your yoga mat. Roll your shoulders back. And then come up onto your shins. We're going to bring the toes onto the ground. So the bottoms of the toes should come onto the ground, and then gently sit back. If this is too much for you, just feel free to sit down as you normally would. Otherwise, we'll stay right here. Even try to get the pinky toe on each foot down. And then close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale fully through your mouth. And just take a second to center yourself. As you begin to breathe deeply, let your thoughts fizzle away. Let any stressors you're dealing with in your life be put to the side. And set an intention for your practice today. And then when you're ready, come into child's pose. So reach your arms out in front of you, and then sit your hips back towards your feet. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, see if you can bring those hips even closer to your feet. And then on your next inhale, begin to press into your palms, into your forearms a little bit until you feel a really good stretch in the armpits. So it's not really a passive child's pose. We're really actively engaging the arms, pressing into the palms, finding a good stretch here in the armpits. And as you inhale, we're going to round forward onto all fours. Move really slowly. And then once you get there, press your hips forward. Keep your elbows back behind you. Look out in front of your mat, but keep your eyes to the ground as you slowly lower all the way down. Then as you inhale, we'll come into Sphinx pose. So the elbows underneath the shoulders. Rise up through the crown of the head. No real rush to get anywhere. Exhale, gently release. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders, elbows straight back behind you. Knees dig into the mat as you press up with a flat back and come into child's pose. Inhale, round forward. We're going to do that same thing. Send the hips forward, elbows back behind you. Activate your core to lower all the way down. And then as you inhale, bring the elbows underneath the shoulders. Ripple up through the crown of the head. Exhale, come down, hands underneath shoulders. Activate the core, press back, child's pose. Do that one more time here. Move at your own pace. And in your next inhale, round forward. We're going to come to meet in plank pose. And from here, we're going to turn onto the knife edge of the right foot, lift the left arm. Option to lift the top leg as well. And then come into plank pose, and we'll take it to the other side. From here, we'll go right into downward facing dog. First one of the day, so bicycle out the legs, shake the head, play around with drawing one armpit towards the ground, then the other armpit, until you come into stillness. Once you come into stillness, close your eyes. Just scan your body from your head to your toes, checking in. Noticing where you're feeling tightness and where you're feeling openness. Then when you're ready, open your eyes, lift your right leg high, spread the toes. Exhale, slowly step the right foot to the front of the mat. You're gonna rise up for warrior one. So the back foot's gonna be 45 degrees. And as you inhale, lift your arms, lift your heart, look up. As you inhale, bring the hands behind your back, press your palms together, reach your heart forward, and then send your torso forward as the head comes down. Be sure the right knee stays directly above the right ankle or slightly behind. And then as you inhale, rise up. Bring the fingertips down to the ground. You're going to walk forward with the fingertips, rise up off the back leg, and come into half moon pose. Awaken the left foot. So spread the left toes. Option to come into sugar cane here by bending the knee and grabbing hold of the foot. Or stay right where you are, whatever feels best for you, do that. From here, we're going to bring the left hand down to the ground, and you'll notice that your hips are going to come even. If they don't come even, reach back and just check to see what's going on, and then make your hips even. Then from here, step back into high lunge, and move through your vinyasa, and we'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg high, spread the left toes. Exhale, step the left foot to the front of the mat. We're going to come into warrior two. So right foot takes 45 degrees and rise up with the arms. Lift the heart, look up. Interlace the hands behind your back, press your palms together. Reach your heart forward, come forward, let the head go, lift the arms. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bring the fingertips down. Spider the fingers forward, rise up into half moon. Stack the shoulders, maintain a long line of energy from the crown of your head through the bottom of your right foot. And then option to take sugar cane if you'd like by bending the right leg, or stay where you are. Activate the left hamstring, pick that left kneecap up. Then when you're ready, bring your right hand down, hips are even. Step back into high lunge. Come down into plank and we'll hold here. Roll onto the knife edge of the left foot. Lift the right arm. Option to lift the right leg. Come down to plank. Other side. Try to make your movements fluid. Add some grace to your practice. Not really trying to get anywhere, just finding nice movement between poses in your transitions. From here, lift up to downward facing dog. Let the head go, take your gaze towards your navel. Invite your heels down to the ground. If they don't get there, that's fine. Just bend your knees and lift your butt. Keep pressing the mat away so your armpits are long. Then on your next inhale, rise up onto your toes, bend your knees and look between your thumbs. Quietly jump to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms reach towards the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart. As you inhale, lift your arms, look up. Exhale, sink your hips, take your gaze out in front, and then tuck your tailbone so your low back is very long. Then as you inhale, bring your elbows to your side, make your arms very strong. Inhale, elongate your arms and lift the right leg. Exhale, pull the elbows in, step the feet together. Inhale, lift. Step together. Lift. Step together. Maintain the integrity of the pose. So be sure that you are lift, tucking the tailbone. The low back stays long. And lift. And then regular chair pose and forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, look ahead. Exhale, plant the hands into the ground and jump back for plank pose. Holding here. And then when you're ready, we're gonna lift the right leg and take the right knee to right elbow and step it back. Other side. One more time each side. And then go right into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Spread the toes. Press the ground away even more. Make your armpits longer. Then we're going to bring shoulders over wrists, knee into forehead. Shoulders over wrists, knee into forehead. From here, hook the right ankle to the outside of the left thigh. Spin your left toes to the left and lift your left arm. It's like a funky side plank. Inhale, come back to center, three-legged dog. Inhale, step the right foot to the front of the mat. Lift the arms for high lunge. Exhale, elbows into the body. Left knee comes down to the ground. Inhale, lift up. I'm going to take eagle pose. So take your time getting into it. Left leg crossing over right, right arm crossing over left. Sit low and squeeze the arms together. Squeeze the legs together. And imagine that if you had a mirror in front of you, your knees and your elbows would be in one line. As you inhale, lift up. As you exhale, step back for high lunge. Bring the hands down to the ground. Move through your vinyasa and meet in downward dog. Come back to the intention you set at the beginning of practice. As you inhale, lift your left leg high, spread the toes. Push the ground away even more, make your armpits longer. Shoulders over wrists, knee into forehead. Then hook the left ankle to the outside of the right thigh, spin the right toes to the right, lift the right arm, funky side plank. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the left foot to the front of the mat. Rise up for high lunge. Deep breath in. Exhale, elbows in, right knee taps. Come to the front of the mat, eagle pose. Take your time getting there, no rush. You do not have to wrap the toes around the calf. Just do what you can. Let whatever you're able to do today be enough without any judgment. Sit your weight back in your heel. Squeeze the arms, squeeze the legs, tuck the tailbone. Inhale, rise. Exhale, step back to high lunge. Bring your hands down, move through your vinyasa. Let's meet in down dog. On your next inhale, walk your hands back to your feet. Bend your knees, round all the way up. When you get to the top, you're going to take a slightly wider stance than the hips. Toes out about 45 degrees. Inhale, rise up onto the balls of your feet. Activate all your leg muscles. Your calves are engaged. Your kneecaps are lifted. The quads are engaged. Your legs are so strong, if somebody came over and tried to push you over, you wouldn't go anywhere. Keep your arms by your side for now, but roll your shoulders back. If you lose your balance, who cares? Just come back to where you were. And then bring your attention to your toes and notice how important those toes are, when they're really engaged and pressing into the ground. Use the strength of your toes to keep you solid here. Then when you're ready, begin to bend the knees. Bring the hands to the heart. Come down for Malasana pose. Garland pose. Option to come all the way down onto the heels or stay up on the balls of your feet, whatever feels best. Plug your hands in towards your heart and then use your elbows to open up the legs even more. Keep your low back long, keep your upper back long, keep your chest open, breathe. If your calves are burning, it's totally normal. Just breathe. Then when you're ready, we're going to come into crow pose. So bring the hands down shoulder distance and spread your fingers as much as you can. Now resist the temptation to just jump right into it. Let's set up for success by spreading the fingers and then plugging into the earth. So by that I mean you're going to take the base of your index finger and plug it in. The base of the thumb, plug it in. The base of the pinky, plug it in as well. Then grip into the mat like you're a rock climber. And then lift the hips. And bring the knees as high up the arms as you can, but then take your gaze and look out in front of you, not straight down. Out in front of you, not straight down. And then come forward and maybe lift one foot or maybe both feet. And just breathe. And then come down into Malasana pose. Bring the hands to the heart. If you're new to crow pose, we're just going to do it again. If you are a little bit more advanced, we're going to do something a little different. So come into your regular crow pose. My beginners will stay here. And my more advanced people who want to play around will bring the toes so that they're almost going to touch the ground, and then they lift up. Almost touch the ground and lift up. Almost touch the ground and lift up. Come into Malasana pose, hands to the heart. Rise up onto the balls of the feet. Spread the toes, really begin to feel the strength of the toes and the importance of the presence of the toes as they engage and are plugged into the mat. Bring the arms out in front. Slowly begin to rise up. When you get there, keep your arms out in front. Activate your quads. Pick the kneecaps up. Activate the calf muscles. And then slowly come down. Step your feet in so they're hip distance. Lift your arms, look up. Exhale, forward fold. And bend your knees and round all the way up. I'm going to do something very technical here. Don't screw it up. Shake everything. Shake your head, shake your legs, shake your feet. I hope I'm not the only one whose calves are burning. And then when you're ready, come back to stillness. Roll your shoulders back. Close your eyes, find your center. On your next inhale, lift your arms, look up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Then walk your hands out to plank position. And slowly lower all the way down. But before you do that, use your toes to send your body a little bit forward. See how I'm sending my body forward. Elbows back behind you, lower all the way down. Then come into child's pose. Then round forward onto all fours. And we're slowly just going to find a seat on the mat with the legs out in front. Remove the flesh from underneath the sitting bones. Roll the shoulders back. Plug the hands into the mat if they reach, and then flex the feet and spread the toes. The feet are hip distance. Looking straight out in front, tilt your chin until you feel it's parallel with the ground. This is called staff pose. Low back is very long. If this is pretty challenging for you, you can use a yoga block or even a rolled towel to just set underneath the edge of the sitting bones to give you a little bit of length in your hamstrings. Otherwise, just breathe here. And then when you're ready, lift your arms all the way up, look up. Then as you exhale, swan dive forward and then land wherever. So the hands can be on the shins, over the tops of the feet. You can take your peace fingers around the big toe. Find length wherever you are in your low back. So to do that, you need to ripple up through your spine. Keep your chest open. And then as you exhale, come down. Who cares how far you get? The important thing is to have that low back long. If you're rounding like this, then you're stretching your back, not your hamstrings, which is fine, I guess, if you want to stretch your back, but for today's purposes, let's stretch the hamstrings. And always feel free to move around to find the best stretch for you. Give yourself a little massage on the bottoms of the feet, or just stay in total stillness. Whatever feels best for you, do that. As you inhale, get long, look ahead. As you exhale, gently release. We're going to bend the knees halfway back and then bring the hands halfway back as well. Feet are hip distance, toes pointed straight out away from you. Fingers are spread. Now press into the hands, press into the feet to lift up. Let the head go if that's okay for your neck. Breathe now into your hip flexors and your shoulders. And then we'll lower down. Use your core strength to lift your chest up and bring your arms out in front. You're gonna come right into Navasana pose. So you're balancing on your sitting bones and then plug your arms into your body. The shins can be parallel to the ground, or you can elongate the legs, press out of the bottoms of the feet, spread the toes, spread the fingers, whatever feels best for you, or whatever you need today. If you need more of a challenge, extend the legs. If not, make the shins parallel. Then bring your hands together like you're clapping, but just keep your hands together. And then we're going to send the arms to the right. Send the arms to the left. One more time each side just for fun. And gently release. Lower all the way down to the ground. Pull your knees into your chest. Tuck your chin a little, and then just gently rock side to side to get out any kinks from the low back. From here, bring your hands to the tops of the knees and point the knees up to the sky. Keeping the knees together, we're going to draw a circle the size of a dinner plate. And as you do this, you should feel a nice massage on the sacrum. And at the top of your third circle, change direction. And at the top of the third circle in this direction, release the pose and cactus the arms. So you're going to make 90 degrees with the elbows, then cross the left knee over the right, and we're going to take the legs to the right. Bring the right hand down to the left thigh. Look out over your left shoulder. If this is too much for you in the shoulder area, if you're really tight, just bring your hand down to your side or open up the arm. Just play around to find what feels best for you. Maintain the integrity of your breath here. So keep your full deep breathing and notice how your breath impacts how you feel. When we take a deep breath in, you can feel the lungs expanding, you can feel the chest rising, and then as you exhale, you can feel the pull of gravity as it opens up the shoulders, deepens your twist. So just become really aware of how much your breathing impacts how you feel, both on and off the mat. When you're ready, come back to center. We're going to unravel the legs, cross the right over the left, cactus your arms, if that's what you did on the other side. And then take the left hand to the right leg, and then option to take the right arm down. Look out over your right shoulder, close your eyes, breathe deeply. Then come back to center. And we're gonna come into Shavasana. So bring the legs down, feet are mat distance, arms off the mat, palms facing up. Tilt your chin down slightly and then close your eyes. And before you drift off into Shavasana here, just take a moment to acknowledge your intention for your practice. And then let go of your breathing and let your breath come naturally. Let the eyes sink into the sockets and let the cheeks relax. The space between the eyebrows relax. The temples relax. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, and then roll over onto your right side. Gently come up into a comfortable seated position. And bring your hands to your heart. Keep your eyes closed. Scan through your body from your head to your toes, just checking in with how you're doing now and how you maybe feel different from the beginning of the practice. When you're ready, seal in your practice with Namaste.